Young and the Restless spoilers. Full Friday's weekly update, August 28. Oh my god, besties. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful, sunny day, which is honestly so ironic because we are about to dive into the darkest, most chaotic, absolutely unhinged tea that Genoa City has ever served us. Grab your iced coffees, lock your doors, and strap in, because I am genuinely not okay. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right this exact second, because we need to talk about this now. I am literally shaking. My soul has actually left my body, and I am recording this from the astral plane because the audacity of these people is astronomical. I was mid-skincare, okay? Literally had a charcoal mask smeared all over my face, and when I saw what just happened, I yeeted my phone across the room and smeared charcoal all over my pristine white rug. I am literally hyperventilating right now. Send help. My grip on reality is slipping, and this specific situation has personally attacked my soul. We are not just watching this show anymore. We are invested, and I am spiraling into a completely different dimension of stress. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Okay, Matt Clark. Bestie, be for real right now. This man has been parading around Genoa City on this grandiose, straight-up delusional apology tour, acting like he is suddenly the poster boy for redemption. He has been going up to literally everyone, Sharon, Noah, whoever will listen, swearing up and down that he is a completely changed man. He's been crying, he's been begging, he's been claiming he wants to earn forgiveness. And I have been sitting here screaming at my screen because who is buying this? Are we genuinely supposed to believe that this absolute menace, who has terrorized the Newman family and caused so much psychological damage, is just cured? Because he said sorry at Crimson Lights? I cannot even. It's giving major gaslighting energy, and I am personally offended that he thinks we are this gullible. But wait, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but my brain is literally buffering from the shock. Matt is basically out here trying to convince the world that his dark side is gone, right? He's playing the victim, playing the amnesia card, playing whatever card he thinks will keep Victor from burying him under the ranch. But then, I am literally shaking just thinking about this, who does he decide to secretly contact? Who is the one person you do not reach out to if you are actually trying to be a good person? Patty Williams. Yes, you heard me. Patty freaking Williams. I am unwell. I need a paper bag to breathe into, because this is straight up cinematic mayhem. Patty Williams, the woman who is officially on my do not perceive list forever. She is genuinely unhinged. This is the same woman who teamed up with that creepy doctor, Markham, kidnapped Abby and Dominic, blackmailed Jack for sex, and has a history of poisoning people. Remember when she poisoned Summer Newman? And now Matt Clark, the guy who claims he just wants to live a peaceful life, is casually linking up with her. I'm calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because you do not just text Patty Williams to grab a matcha latte and talk about your feelings. You contact Patty when you want to watch the world burn. Wait, I'm glitching. Do you guys hear that weird humming noise in the background? Is that my fridge? Ugh, whatever. It's ruining my aesthetic, but I literally don't have the time to care because I am spiraling. Back to Patty and Matt. The vibes of this alliance are so incredibly toxic that I am genuinely concerned for the safety of everyone in that town. Patty wants to make as many people suffer as humanly possible. That is her entire brand. She wakes up, does her makeup, and chooses violence. So why is Matt spending time with a woman who has zero intention of changing her ways? Is he actually enjoying this? Is the dark, twisted Matt Clark bubbling right back up to the surface? Did I say that yet? Ugh. My brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, they are going to destroy everything. They are a match made in actual hell, and I am physically vibrating from the stress of knowing what they are capable of doing together. And speaking of destroying things, don't even get me started on Phyllis Summers. Oh my god, Phyllis. She is straight up acting like she is the mastermind of the century. She loves to brag to anyone who will listen about how brilliant she is, how she can outsmart everyone in town with one eye closed, one arm tied behind her back, hopping on one foot, and wiggling an ear. Like, girl, we get it. You think you are a genius. But let's look at the facts, bestie. When she actually had the chance to stick it to Victor Newman when she had him backed into a corner with her whole AI scheme, what did she do? She completely folded. She caved. She handed back everything she took, and she let Victor win. Which is honestly so unhinged for someone who claims to be a strategic mastermind. But now the stakes are astronomical, because Victor isn't done with her. Oh no! The mustache never just walks away. Victor needs something else from Phyllis. And instead of running for the hills or playing it safe, Phyllis is sitting there in her office, probably talking to her own portrait again, absolutely convinced that she has the upper hand this time. She is genuinely certain that she is in control of the situation. The delusion is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. She is walking straight into Victor's trap with a smug little smile on her face, and I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of it all. How many times does this woman need to be crushed by Victor Newman before she realizes she is out of her league? Victor is playing her like a grand piano. He is orchestrating this entire psychological masterpiece, dangling whatever bait she needs to see, and she is just gobbling it up. I mean, we all saw how he manipulated Nikki into signing away her Newman Enterprises shares when she was vulnerable, right? Victor does not play fair. He plays to destroy. And Phyllis, in her desperate need for redemption and power, is completely blind to the fact that she is nothing but a pawn on his chessboard right now. I am literally screaming at my screen, "Phyllis, wake up!" But she can't hear me, and it is tearing my soul apart. I am so invested in this train wreck that my grip on reality is actually slipping. Seriously, I am sitting here wondering if Phyllis even knows who she is anymore. Like, she's bouncing from Matt Clark to Victor Newman, trying to assert dominance, but she's just getting played from every single angle. And the outfits? Okay, random tangent, but her wardrobe lately has been giving very much corporate villainess who is one minor inconvenience away from a total mental breakdown, and I am totally living for the aesthetic, but it doesn't change the fact that she is about to be completely humiliated. Victor is going to crush her, and she's going to be left standing there wondering how she lost again, manifesting a total collapse of her ego by Friday. Genuinely, she is officially in her flop era, and I am clutching my chest because I cannot handle the second-hand embarrassment. Okay, hold on, let me catch my breath. Deep breaths. Because we need to pivot to the Abbott mansion, which is its own entire circus right now. Jack and Diane. You guys. These two have been put through the absolute ringer lately. Like, let's recap the trauma. Jack was literally stabbed and almost died. Diane was ambushed and kidnapped by that creepy doctor. Markham, Patty Williams, blackmailed Jack for sex. I mean, the amount of therapy these two need is genuinely unquantifiable. They have been surviving on pure adrenaline and whatever coffee they serve at society. They are walking, talking, trauma responses at this point, and my heart genuinely breaks for them. But also, what they just did is so incredibly unhinged that I have to drag them, and as if the physical danger wasn't enough, they are also dealing with Billy. Oh my god, Billy Abbott. He is officially on my do not perceive list alongside Patty. Billy's absolute obsession with taking over Chancellor Industries from Lily Winters is straight up tearing the family apart. Jack is sitting there, heavily debating if he should accept Lily's buyout offer to stop Billy, knowing it will cause a massive family war. The stress is literally radiating off of Jack and Diane. They are so incredibly exhausted by Patty's reign of terror and Billy's corporate temper tantrums that they have just snapped. They are done. They have reached their absolute limit of human endurance. So, what do? What is their grand solution to the fact that their family is imploding, psychopaths are running loose, and their company is in jeopardy? They go on vacation. I am not making this up. I am literally hyperventilating again. Jack and Diane have decided to pack their bags and go on a long, extended, tech-free vacation. Tech-free in the year 2026. When your brother is launching a hostile corporate takeover and your mortal enemy is plotting your demise, who does that? Who just turns off their phone and flies the friendly skies when Genoa City is actively burning to the ground? It is the most unhinged, out of touch, wildly irresponsible coping mechanism I have ever seen, and I am obsessed with the chaos of it. But wait, it gets worse. It gets so much worse, because they can't just leave Jabbo unattended, right? Someone has to run the store. Someone has to be the responsible adult in the room. And who do they choose? Who do Jack and Diane leave in charge of their massive, vulnerable family cosmetics empire while they are off sipping pina coladas without Wi-Fi? Kyle. Freaking Abbott. I am deceased. Send the ambulance. My soul has officially departed. They left Kyle in charge. The same Kyle who is currently making the worst decisions of his entire life. The same Kyle who is literally spiraling out of control. Let's just review Kyle's recent track record, shall we? This is the man who went to a prison and made a dangerous, highly illegal deal with Patty Williams to get revenge on Victor Newman. This is the man who is actively trauma bonding with Victoria Newman. Did I mention that yet? Oh my god. Kyle and Victoria kissed at Jabot while they were supposed to be planning a Vibrante reboot. He is literally macking on his ex-wife's former stepmother, or whatever convoluted family tree branch Victoria is on, and letting his intense, reckless emotions completely override his logic. He is a walking, talking disaster area right now, and he is the one holding the keys to Jabot. And Jack and Diane are just like, here are the keys to a multi-billion-dollar cosmetics empire, sweetie. Don't burn the place down. We won't be checking our emails. I am screaming into my pillow. Jabot is going to be reduced to actual ashes by the time they get back. Kyle is going to either hand the company over to Victoria in a moment of passion, or Victor is going to swoop in and steal it while Kyle is distracted, or Billy is going to use Jabot resources to fund his Chancellor War. The stakes are astronomical, and Kyle is the absolute last person on Earth who should be holding the reins. I am genuinely sick to my stomach thinking about the corporate espionage that is about to go down. I genuinely cannot comprehend the thought process here. Is Diane's paranoia glitching? She was just getting highly suspicious of Victoria and Kyle's dynamic, and now she's just leaving them alone in the building together? Make it make sense. Bestie, be for real. This is a recipe for an absolute corporate meltdown. I am calling it right now. We are going to see a hostile takeover, a major scandal, and probably a fire in the Jabot lab before Jack and Diane even make it to their connecting flight. They are going to turn their phones back on in 2 weeks and find out that Kyle has accidentally sold the company to Victor for a single corn chip and a kiss from Victoria. I am physically unwell. My heart rate is at like 150 BPM. Between Matt and Patty plotting the apocalypse, Phyllis walking blindly into Victor's psychological meat grinder, and Kyle being left unsupervised with the keys to the kingdom, Genoa City is officially in its flop era, and I am living for every single chaotic second of it. This show is my entire personality now. I am going to be staring at the ceiling until 4 AM trying to process this. If you need me, I'll be spiraling in the comments, clutching my chest, and praying for the survival of Jabot. Stay safe out there, besties, because the tea is toxic, the vibes are rancid, and we are all going down with this incredibly dramatic, beautiful, messy ship.